This morning for you on Daybreak, candidates for Missouri governor. Pay a visit to the Ozarks. We'll catch up with them, see what they had to say. Also, where you can find affordable Halloween costumes if you're still searching because you're sort of running out of time. That's all coming up on Daybreak. Don't worry, we've got you covered, all right? Thanks for joining us this morning, everyone. It's Friday, October 30th. I'm Joe Morano, and Jennifer Abreu has the morning off. We are at the end of the week and end of the month, but that just means it's time for candy, right? Isn't that right? Meteorologist Beth Finello is here.
Yeah!
Exactly,
That's
right?
what we can have for breakfast.
That's the excuse for sure, especially when Halloween's on a weekend. What do you think the kids are going to want when they get up Sunday morning, right?
Candy.
They want to dig into those Reese's.
We're
and
adults.
Those
We
Twix
can
and
have
other
candy
things.
at any time of the day.
That is very true. It's one of the perks.
Exactly. That's the only perk. That's it.
True. But hey, look, everyone, weekends are perks, and we're going to get some people out the door and set for that today. And I think the message that you're trying to send, Beth, is, don't get thrown off by the frigid start that people might see in these next few hours, right?
You know how in the winter when it gets cold, your skin starts to crack?
Yeah.
And you start to notice how cold it actually is? Mm-hmm. That was me this morning. My thumb actually started bleeding this morning.
It was already chapped lip season for me.
Yeah. Exactly. See, so you understand. That's how it is this morning. We've got temperatures in the 20s and 30s as you're heading out the door, so you do need to bundle up. Today is a peel the onion day, though. We'll have a couple of jackets on this morning, and as the day goes on, we'll have those temperatures in the 60s, so you could take a couple of those jackets off. Quiet start, something that we haven't seen the last couple of days, but it is pretty foggy out there for some of us. 32 degrees right now with patchy to dense fog in Branson, here in Springfield, Lake Ozark, and West Plains this morning. 32 in Camdenton, 28 up in Clinton, and 34 down in Mountain Home. We've got calm winds, we have clear skies. We have at or below freezing temperatures. So there's also a thin layer of frost on some of the windshields out there. So it's going to be a quick scrape. Just turn the defroster on and that will come right off. So kids, as you're heading out to the bus stop, bundle up. We've got that cold start with temperatures in the 30s. A lot of sunshine today will help us warm up into the 60s by dismissal. So here's what you need: your jackets to start, your sunglasses, and of course, don't forget your mask, your phone, your keys, and your wallet as you're heading out on this Friday morning. Here's a look at your trick-or-treating forecast. We've got temperatures in the 50s as we head through the evening on Halloween. Clear skies, but it is going to be a little bit chilly for the kids. You are going to need some jackets as you head out Saturday night. Some good news is we are making it back into the 70s for next week. We'll do that in 10 minutes.
All right, thank you, Beth. We have new information concerning a pedestrian hit and killed accident on I-44 last night. That person has been identified as 36-year-old Cullen May of Springfield. The incident happened near Hazel Green in Laclede County at about 7:15. Witnesses told the Highway Patrol that he was walking near the road when he was struck by a semi-truck. The driver of that was uninjured. An Evangel University professor has died from injuries suffered in a 5-vehicle crash in Ozark that happened last week. Dr. Joel Griffin was an associate professor of music and director of jazz studies at the university there. Ozark police says the crash happened at the intersection of State Highway CC and Fremont Road on October 22nd. Griffin was immediately taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. That incident is still under investigation, though, for you this morning. The two candidates for governor in Missouri made a call to voters in the Ozarks yesterday. Democrat and state auditor Nicole Galloway made stops in Marshfield and Springfield, talking about Amendment 3 and implementing Medicaid expansion that was approved in August by voters. She also addressed the handling of the pandemic, saying that she believes Governor Mike Parson has failed to protect Missouri families.
I have a message for Governor Parson. If you mess with my family and my kids, I will have a word with you. If you mess with all of Missouri's children, I will build an army, I will run against you, and I will win.
Meanwhile, Governor Parson was also here in the Ozarks. He made a stop at Shepherd of the Hills and Branson to speak to supporters from both Taney and Stone counties as part of the Mike Works bus tour. He spoke about abortion, socialism, and the pandemic, telling his supporters that the last 8 months have been the hardest for himself and his First Lady, the hardest of their careers. So he addressed what he believes is at stake this election.
This election is about two things. It's about socialism or it's about freedom. That's what this election's about. The old school Democrats that a lot of us knew in the day, this is not about their Democrats of old. This is about an extreme liberal agenda that goes right into a socialist plan for our country. That's why this election is so important.
Parson also touted his experience, something that he believes separates him from Galloway. Moving on to what's new for you this morning. If you still have no idea what you're going to be for Halloween, don't worry. We've got a Halloween correspondent for you. Nyjah McDonald is with us in studio to share some affordable last-minute options. Nyjah.
Yeah, Joe, well, good morning. Mers Goodwill has some fun and unique ways to decide on your Halloween costume, despite what your celebrations might look like this year. Now, Allison Nichols works for the nonprofit and stopped by one of its locations and shared with me what she found. Take a look.
Came up with this awesome yellow jacket. If you have a little one, maybe a Georgie from It. We found a Batman shirt and a mask. So you got a DIY Batman costume here. Then we found this really awesome jacket, and we thought it almost was very reminiscent of a Joe Exotic theme. So definitely the fancier version. We found a leather jacket, so we thought about a biker or maybe Sandy from Grease.
Well, the cool thing about Goodwill is when you purchase items, those funds go towards its mission to support local communities. Now, Nichols says you can find pieces like the ones you saw for $20 and less, which can help ease stress around finding the perfect costume.
Thank you, Nyjah. In more spooky news, throughout the month of October, our digital team has been taking some people you see on Color 10 every day to local haunted houses as part of year 2 of our Frightly News series. So the final victim is Ozarks Fox anchor Sarah Scarlett. She visited old haunted Belleville Cave over in Joplin. Here's a little preview.
All right, I think we're in phase 2. A little couch area. Oh, it's a haunted living room. Okay. Okay, got our third question. Tell us about Kit. Kit's my cat, okay? So my cat is a beautiful kitten. My dad got her for me. I didn't really want her at the time. He thought I needed a pet. Got a stage name. Or are you a part?
Never seen such laser focus out of somebody right now. Not bad, all right? All of our anchors and reporters went alone or with a significant other this year, asking random questions throughout the experience. Sarah, obviously, very focused on that. Go to ozarksfirst.com/frightly news to see all of our episodes, though. Beth, we got to check that one out today.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it posts in a few hours. So.
That's right.
Do that as you are heading to work, maybe at work today, in case you want to take a break. We're looking outside right now. Things are quiet downtown. We are dry. We are cold. Halloween, it's going to be nice in the 60s during the day. But by the time the kids head out for trick-or-treating, we'll have temperatures in the 50s. Good news is we're in the 70s for much of next week. We'll do that right after the break.